Okay, so this is going to be 10 minutes in of what I can read of the first part of my JoJo Siwal book. So this is the first page, and it says Siwalnators are strong, confident, and believe in themselves and others. JoJo Siwal XOXO. She wrote that. And then this is the first page with her. Then it says JoJo's Guide to a Sweet Life. Peace out, haters, by JoJo Siwal. Then it says, for everyone who believed in me, and if you're reading this, I believe in you. And then here's a table of contents. There are 13 chapters. So yeah. Chapter 1 is rolos for being a siwanator. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm JoJo Siwal, and this is my story. I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, where my mom owned a dance studio. I had an incredible supportive family and all my friends beside me. My childhood was the best time, yet I always knew that what my future was going to be. You see, from the time I was little, I wanted to be a pop star. Now I'm lucky enough to be living out my dreams. In a minute, I'm going to tell you how it all began, from my first solo at age 2 all the way through the amazing things I'm doing right now. But first, I want to talk about what it is to be a siwalnator. I'm guessing if you picked up this book, you're probably a siwalnator already, or maybe you've seen my hit single Boomerang on YouTube. But you're not totally sure what it means to be a siwalnator. Siwalnators are the backbone of this book. Being a siwalnator means being confident, positive, and supporting others. Sometimes it means building a wall around you and not talking about, and I'm not talking about the kind you make with bricks. I'm talking about the imaginary kind that keeps the haters away. When someone is hating you, just imagine that wall around you protecting you. Think, I can't hear you, I can't see you. What you're saying just doesn't matter. Then go find the people who love you for who you are and hang with them instead. They're the ones who really count. Siwalnators protect each other. If they see someone being bullied, they speak up. Maybe not to the bully herself, but to a parent or teacher. And even more important, they are kind to the person who is being bullied. A little kindness can go a long way. I've seen it firsthand. Let me tell you a story from when I was in 3rd grade. It stuck with me for life because of one of the first times I saw someone being bullied and decided to do something about it. My whole life I've been homeschooled, except for kindergarten. And one quarter in 3rd grade, when I was in 3rd grade, I went back to school for the last quarter of the year to see what it was like and to make sure I was on track. I scored off the charts on my NESA test and had a lot of fun making new friends. But in the end, I decided I liked being homeschooled better. The first day I got to school in the 3rd grade, the other girls came up to me and pointed out another girl in the class and said, "We don't like her. You're not going to hang with her because we don't." And then there's these pictures of her. Then, at first I kind of went along with it. I didn't know what to do. I was just a new kid. It was a nice school and a nice neighborhood. And if you didn't have the right clothes or were a little different, it was harder to fit in. The popular girls were really mean to me. Were really mean to this other girl, who I'm going to call Lucy. That's not her real name. The semester we were learning multiplication facts, and Lucy was behind. We were learning, like I said, fall behind. We learned all the way up to 12, and each time we got a whole set of numbers right, we got to build an ice cream sundae on a chart on the wall. At the end of the year, there was going to be an ice cream party where we got real sundaes. So if you got your ones right, 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 1, and so on, you got a bowl. Even if you got all of your 2s right, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, and so on, we got whipped cream. It went like that all the way up to 12, and there were all kinds of toppings: cherries, bananas, Oreos, anything you could want, or everything you could want. At 12, you can you at 12, sorry. You got your scoop of ice cream. Finally, at the end of the year arrived, and everyone was having a party. We were all in the cafeteria with our bowls filled with ice cream and toppings, having fun, except for Lucy. She was sitting in the corner crying. She had only gotten through her twos, so she only had a bowl of whipped cream. No other toppings, not even ice cream. Lucy had her hands over her face, crying all alone. It was terrible. Something clicked inside of me that this wasn't okay, and it wasn't gonna happen on my watch. So I got up from where I was, sitting with my friends, and got a round of ice cream with all the toppings and took it over to Lucy. I made the best sundae I could think of, then sat next to her while she ate it. I saw how happy it made her, and I regretted not playing with her at recess that year, not inviting her to my house. After I sat next to Lucy, all the other kids came and sat with us and started talking to her. All I had to do was make the first move. What happened with Lucy always stuck with me. I like to tell kids now, just be nice. You'll regret it when you're older if you don't. I'm constantly reminded of that day of Lucy every time I see anyone else who doesn't fit in. It makes me think I wish I would have done something, but then I remember in the end I did. In the end, we were friends. Now I'll tell someone like Lucy, don't let them bother you when someone is yelling at you or ignoring you. It's never about what it seems. That person who's calling you ugly or stupid, maybe they're getting told they're ugly. Usually anger comes from pain. A lot of the times bullies have been hurt themselves, and their way of dealing with it is to lash out. Remembering this helps keep me kind to everyone, even the bullies. One is perfect. So no one is perfect. So the only way we can all do this is just be ourselves and trust that we can find out real friends. That's why I created siwanators. Siwanators are a whole rainbow, and proud of it. We're from all over the world. We're all types of people. We're silly, we're quirky, and we're fun and accepting and kind. And most of all, we hold each other up for the individuals. We're all unique. Being a siwanator is about feeling good about yourself, and that means every part of you. I'm constantly thinking of ways for us to be different together, for all of us to celebrate the parts of ourselves that might be a little weird and a little crazy and a lot awesome. Once I challenged siwanators to show the world they weren't afraid to do something wild. I wondered if anyone would actually do it, and guess what? They did. Thousands of you. Turns out there are a lot of wild, fun, hilarious siwanators out there who aren't afraid to be different, and together we are even stronger. Together, no one can stop us. When you're feeling low, or if you need extra support, tweet at me with hashtag siwanator if you're a siwanator. You're never alone. Even if I can't respond personally, the community we created together is there for you. Siwanators always have each other's backs no matter what. Being a siwanator is about feeling good about yourself, and that means every part of you. And then this is just like socks she wore, like here on this like picture. This here is just like her at school, I guess, with like some people that were in her like class. And then that. And I like this like outfit. And then these pictures. And there's her.